Hey, how we all doing? How we all doing? How we all doing? Now then, just get the this month's young lady. Very nice. I can't remember the guy. I can't say his name. Roman and Hall, something like that it is. Anyway, that's his calendar, so I'll get another one next year. Now, what we're going to talk about. Right, I finished the A-10, Great Wall Hobby A-10. So that's what we're going to talk about. In my opinion, alone, this has to be the best kit of the A-10. That's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to that. And I've built all of them, all the A-10s, in 48 scale. So, you know, the Tamiya one was an A-10. It is what it is, really. The monogram one was great in detail, but the way it was designed, as soon as you started sanding the underside, the details started coming off. And at the time, there was nothing to replace it apart from little blobs of glue. Now you can get Archer rivets if you really want to go down that route, but it is what it is, I suppose. Pardon me. And then came along the Great Wall Hobby one, which everybody, well, the Academy one, actually, sorry, the Academy one. That was another one. Great looking plane. Dear, I don't know what brought that on. Great looking plane, but again, the intakes for the engine fans, the fan was too close to the actual oh Christ, you know what? Right, the intake to the engines was a shorter distance than it should have been. The fan, the turbine blade should have been further in, and it wasn't. It was too near the intake. So you've got it right at the time. So that was the Academy kit. That was the problem with all of them. But when the Academy decided to do theirs, you know, and what have you, then they still. Then Great Wall Hobby came along. And if I ever missed one, it's only because my memory's not as good as it was, or I just can't think of one other. But I think that was the main. Tamiya did one, Monogram did one, then Monogram and the Revel joined, and they did one, and the Academy did one, and now Great Wall Hobby have done one. And my God, what a model! Here it is. So, I haven't got a pilot. You don't get pilots with Great Wall Hobby. Well, no, you don't know. Meng used to get a pilot more. But there it is. And there's all the weapons. And there's all the detail. It is an absolute superb kit. You know, for the money, my best suggestion now is, while there's still a few available, is to go on to somewhere like AliExpress or Temu, and these things are going, well, they're going for about 50 odd quid. I don't know what they are here, but they're going for about 50 odd quid. And yeah, they look, some of them have got a cheaper shipping price, some of them are free, some of them aren't, but you know, it is what it is. So there you go. I'll post up on my Facebook page some pictures of it, but yeah, that's it. As far as it goes, that is it. And that's always the dirty section under there. Bombs I probably will weather, but that is one superb kit. It's easy to put together. The way that the rivet detail is kept is far better than any other A10 model I've seen and built. The decals lay down nice. It's just at the moment I cannot find any fault in it. Nose is good. Yeah, no, I really can't find any fault in it whatsoever. You know, it comes with a little bit of brass etch, but they're literally your slime lights. And I think there was a seatbelt. No, I think it's just slime lights and the bits that go on the front of the wings, the wind deflectors or whatever they are. That's about it. But other than that, yeah, that's all you get in the way of fret. Decals, like I say, you get about 6 decal options, I think it is. So you get a good variety. I chose this one because it's the latest one in the kit. So this is a 2020 plane. And not only that, it wasn't this one. So this one was 684, and it was 694 that had the kill markings on the side, and one of them was a barn, which I saw on somebody posted up on Facebook. But yeah, as a whole, I mean, this is all from the box. There's nothing added to this. This is literally what you get from the box. The only thing I'd like to do is I'd like to put a pilot in there, but I haven't got any A10 pilots. I don't know where you can get an A10 pilot from. I think, well, I don't know whether, no, I don't think Redo do one. He would have been a preferred choice. I think there's another manufacturer out there, isn't there? R2 Miniatures. But I don't really think that they do anything, because they were going into Apache pilots and F-16 crew. Excuse me. But no, it would have been nice to. I always like to put. If the thing is rather than the seat has got seatbelts moulded into it, but rather than having a blank plain boring seat, and just put a pilot in it, that way you don't have to worry about a seatbelt showing or anything. So yeah, so my little ones messing about with ball bearings on a game. Anyway, but there you go. Anyway, the aftermarket stuff you can get for this is you can get the gun, 3D printed gun, and you can get it with either 3D print, or you can have a like a metal fret surround to it. You can get an updated seat. There's nothing wrong with the seat. There's nothing wrong with the gun. There's nothing wrong with the seat. I mean, for what you get in the kit, it's pretty smart. The only thing is, I lost the gun to this, so this is out of another kit, because I have got the A-10A, and the A-10A, I thought, you know, this is next year, not this year now. We ain't got long left now this year. So next year, I'm going to build the A-10A on YouTube and show you how it goes together. And what I'll do with that A-10 is I'll get the gun and the seat. And I think there's something else, but I can't remember. There might have been, I don't know. There's a gun and the seat. And I think you get all this housing here with it as well. But I don't know. But that's what I'll do in the new year. And yeah, but this one now, it's just, like I say, I've just got to put a bit of sauce on the bonds to make them look a bit dirty, because they're quite sparkly. Especially the J-Dam, because he's the biggest one. But anyway, so that's what I've got to do. That's all I've got to do left to it now, is just weather the bombs up, and that's it. But other than that, great kit, well worth the money. It's the only one out there now. It beats them all. It's absolutely tip top. I'll do a look in the box. I think I'll do a look in the box. Probably just before, like I did with this one, I did a look in the box and then I started it. The only thing was I didn't show the build. You know, sometimes I don't think, you know, people just sort of watch, say, 5-10 minutes in and I'm bored of this, like, and that's it, and off it goes, and yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's each to their own. I'm entitled to do that. Don't know why people moan. I mean, you know, you're looking for millions of crikey, millions of you. Jesus, where? Who wants to stare at this? You know, who wants to listen to this? But what I will say is that for those that are interested, yeah, you know, I mean, I every time I pick up a kit, I always learn something new, and you know, it's a case of, you know, how do you get around it, like what I did with the engines with that A10 when so there's things like that, you know, people, you know, who might want an A10 model and not, you know, not bit jumpy about, you know, buying such an expensive kit. Yeah, am I going to cock it up? For them people, that's why I like to help them out, because if I can make life easier for them, and in the end they can finish the model, because sometimes what you get is you get people that can build a model but can't paint the model, and the other way around. Some people that can really paint the model really well but have trouble building the things. And you know, if you can make life easier for those people, that's why I'm here, to try and make life easier. So you know so you can make a better model, really. Anyway, that's it on that front. So that's the A10. All the time, I've been tinkering away in the background. This thing I worked it out a few weeks ago. I've had it for 17 years. I'm going to have to just quickly pull this bit down. Oh, blimey, alrighty. So this thing I've had 17 years, and he's travelled around with us, and it was starting to get a bit of anger rash. So, you know, and then one day I just decided, right, that's it, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to finish it. Now, it's not finished, but I've got it as far as I get it now. And like I say, I'm just going to put some decals on it, but it's just a case of, you know, I didn't know quite what's out there decal-wise other than what you get in the kit. It's long out of production. I have heard rumours that Academy are going to put this back into production. There was another model company called Mission Models that did its brother, and yeah. So without, you know, more further ado, this is it. It does weigh something, and by Christ, it takes up all the bench. So yeah, here it is. It's the Academy Super Stallion, Sea Stallion. It's huge. The rotor is colossal. The span of it. The rear one's just as big, but this is how I've got it. I've got it this far, and like I say, I've had the thing for 17 years. It's been probably half built, and then eventually I just thought, you know what, sod this, I'm going to stick it together and finish it, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So there's the underside there. So, you know, I'm just going around it, pottering away, doing bits and bobs to it. And yeah, I mean, apparently there's a ton of stuff you can get for this thing now if you can find the kit, and if you can find the kit for a you know, a reasonable price. I mean, I don't know whether the lad that gave me this kit probably doesn't even remember who I am anymore. It was so long ago. But basically, I did a favour for him, and this was my payment. Was a CH53E Stallion. So I mean, it's I actually made it with so that all the rotor blades could be folded back. The only trouble was so like to colour code them. So the red one was the one that stayed. This one stayed up the rear, but these ones that folded round, they stuck out too far, so they were sticking out here. They didn't fold right back in, so in the end it was pointless. You know, you might as well just not bother. But I mean, I've got no wiring on it or anything like that, which, you know, I was thinking about doing. I don't know whether I'm still going to or not. But again, this will be another showstopper. I don't think I've ever seen one of these at a show. Not in all the years I've been going. They have gone to shows, but I mean, I don't venture very far when it comes to, you know, going to model shows. Literally, because of where I live, there are a few down here, but there's not many. They're not very big shows. But if you want to go to any of the big shows, you've literally got to jump in the van, and it's like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive, and then coming home, because if it's on in a place where there's traffic, you're stuffed. But yeah, so anyway, that helicopter CH-53, that's one. I'll put some more pictures, like I say, on my Facebook page, as to when I'll get that further on. Yeah, that's literally about it for the time being. The only other one I've got is this one, but I've got to find the box with all the parts in it, and this is Academy's F-22. Now, the funny thing with this is this had an accident, and what it was there. So basically, the door was open, and where you put the missiles in, it's supposed to have 3 AMRAAMs in there. I don't know why, I just couldn't fit them all 3 of them in without them looking stupid. So in the end, it fell off the wall and come down, and it smashed the bits out of there. And I thought, how am I going to do this now? And that side was already shut up, so this side I had to do. So it gives you one big piece to close that whole door up, and that's why that is that colour. So I've got to repaint it. But other than that, that's the F-22 Raptor in the Academy is again is a really nice kit. I think it was a while ago now, but I think I did do a video on how to tint the canopies. But I've got another one of these to build, so again, maybe I should do that if there's any interest in in seeing a F-22 Raptor built. Because obviously the other thing as well is when I first did what's this one? This one's my 3rd one that I've done. So when I did the first one, it was a case of how do you get that silver looking sheen on it, and with this, what it was I basically had some silver lacquer, and I tipped it into some leveler and really thinned it out, and then once this was all done, deckled the lot and it's normal, then I went over the whole plane as a varnish to give it that funny sheen. I mean, you can't have the lights on facing, but there is a bit of a, you can see it when you're sitting here, but you can't see it. The camera never picks it up, right? But that is what I did, and then I thought, Christ, there must be, but then when you look at these ways to better it, but then also when you look at these planes now, they're absolutely filthy. They're all bish bash bosh, aren't they? They're, Christ, exactly. So they're looking a bit weathered and a bit haggard now. There's a bloody world on those. So yeah, that's looking a bit grey. Then there was this one. I got bored of the usual Meng Super Hornets, so I decided to opt and do the Golden Dragons version instead of their decal sheet. Really nice. That tank doesn't belong there, it belongs in the centre, but because it's hanging on the wall, it push it off the wall. You can't hang it on with the tank on. So yeah, another nice kit. Highly recommend the Meng Super Hornets. Again, just thinks it's wheels. The weapons are sort of on. I think I've just got to put that tank in the centre, and then there's 2 big bombs that go here, and then that's it. Oh, and a rocket, an AMRAAM that goes there, because the 12 or 9Xs, I don't know what they are now. I've lost touch with it all. But anyway, the more advanced sidewinders are there. Sidewinders. AIM. I don't know what they are. Name 9Xs. I can't remember now. I haven't got the thing here, but there you go. But anyway, that's another one that's going to be an up and coming finish soon. And they're not far done. The rest of them, well, the Rafale, the Étendard, they'll get done in all due course. But there's one other one, but oh god, I can't be bothered to get it. You what? Chocolate?
Yeah, front the shop.
The shop's not open. Anyway, with the buy and the buy. Thanks for looking in. So this was all about the A10. It's just a couple of other models I'm doing. The other one I was going to mention, but I can't be bothered to go and get it. So it's right over there. Is the Boeing 737 from Big Plane Kits. I'll bring that up in another video when it's looking a bit more pretty. It's all wrapped up in masking tape at the moment, so yeah, we'll leave that there. Anyway, take care everyone. Like and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in the next one.